What's up, family? Welcome back to Truthville, USA. I am Q. So, huge scandal, huge story coming as of yesterday evening. And then more news coming out today about it. I wanted to bring the story last night, but I realized that there was going to be a whole lot more coming. I'm so thankful I did, because a huge update overnight. So elections always have consequences. And what I cannot stand is Republicans who say, just get over it, move on, stop talking about interference, stop talking about illegal activity. We have to move on and get ready for the next one. Well, if you don't learn from the last one, you can never move on to the next one, as far as I'm concerned, because you're just going to give an allowance for the continuance of same behaviors. So one of the big stories that I covered years ago was the situation out in Maricopa County. I talked so much about Katie Hobbs. I talked so much about the situation with Kari Lake going on out there. And I talked about how Katie Hobbs was an absolute train wreck and did not care at all about the people. She did not care at all about the people of Arizona. Now, as we've gone into talking about Arizona and several of the people within the House there in Arizona, I mean, I brought out all types of corruption from people, being offered huge contracts for their spouses, being offered government road projects. I mean, it was super corrupt. Now we find out that Katie Hobbs has received over $400,000. Now, she received this money for her inaugural events from Sunshine residents. Now, these companies were giving money to her campaign and to her nonprofit, which actually, in addition to her nonprofit, was addressed to the same location as Brockelman Copperhead. Now, if you remember, that is the firm that represented her against the election case that was brought by Kari Lake. So now we have the same attorney's office that was representing her in this election interference case. This same campaign is then also taking the money on her behalf from all of these dark money contributors. I'm telling you, the corruption goes really, really deep on this one. So then wake up this morning and come to find out that the Attorney General, everybody is calling for Katie Hobbs to be investigated. But I'm really not bearish on these investigations, right? Because I'm bullish, forgive me, on these investigations, because we see them all the time. Does anything ever change? And then when you have a Democrat AG investigating a Democrat governor, that's kind of the proverbial fox guarding the henhouse, wouldn't you say? And so now we're waiting to see what this AG comes back with. But the legislator in Arizona has to get involved. These are the same people who just sued a whole bunch of Trump associates and attorneys, along with Rudy Giuliani, simply for questioning the results of 2020. But then at the same time, the governor is taking bribes of over $400,000? That's corruption at its finest. You guys let me know what you guys think about this. Am I blowing this out of proportion? Do you guys think anything's going to come of this? I'm curious your thoughts. Comment below. I'll see you guys next time. Be blessed.